Hey everyone, it's your favourite Scottish gamer here, Loopylugs Reacts, and we are back with another Ren reaction. Today, about an hour ago, Ren dropped his Money Game Part 3, so I decided that I was going to do Money Game 1, 2 and 3, so it keeps it all fresh in my mind as I'm going through the reaction. Remember guys, to help the channel, hit the like and the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload my next video. Now, let's get to the reaction. Oh. Again, some nice guitar playing again. And it sounds like this is live as well. Possibly done the one take thing that he likes to do.
It's a strange time we're living in. Book and put.
He's not playing the guitar.
It's a strange time we're living in. Book and put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Read one through Parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie, theory, stripe, fearing, weary.
Oh, so there is someone else playing the guitar this time around. So it is one of the live kind of ones again. Right, so there's a lot of talk about kind of greed, Parliament. So I take it that that's what this money game in inverted commas is.
Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie, theory, stripe, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's fooling who. A ball chained to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole world burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns.
As the world turns, the whole world burns. That's exactly what's happening. Obviously, with everything that's going on in the world today, it's ridiculous.
Game that lets this whole world burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, rain, rain.
Oh, what a change from obviously the the usual thing for Ren is to do his bardcore that I was told in the comments of one of my videos. I think it was the one for the Jenny and Screech trilogy. Someone had mentioned that his they call it bardcore, with him obviously doing his kind of bard style storytelling. So this is obviously what he's doing here, and then he's breaking it down into a chorus. And I mean, I tell you what, he's got a cracking voice again.
Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way, and those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we die to point the blame, 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 blame.
Very bluesy kind of style, isn't it? Kind of blues, R&B kind of thing, you know.
It comes our way, and those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we die to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
So see with the chorus there, it's saying, pointing the blame, it's easier to blame. If we look into the mirror, that we find that we are the ones to blame in this money game. Brilliant.
We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
Oh. The Puppet Master. And also, I wonder what the relevance is of him wearing the kind of rain mac and the welly boots, and now obviously the gloves. Oh, a baseball bat. Never a good sign. Whoa. That went right through my skull right there. It was like, oh. Oh man, that must hurt his hand. I remember doing that when I was a kid with a baseball bat hitting off the ground. I used to feel the shudders of it go right through your hand.
Dear Mr. President, it's evident that every...
Whenever I see someone go like that with a baseball bat, I just think of Negan.
Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate. When they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. They say proudly through gritted teeth, that's my right to hate. That's freedom of speech. But when did freedom become a reason to hate? Oh wait.
Ooh. Yeah, he's talking about obviously freedom of speech, and then, you know, why did having freedom become a reason to hate? Crazy.
But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make. There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's cool.
What was that? That was so fast.
When did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make. There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant. Cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent, I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome, and also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat, the same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak, our opinions are our own, and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep. Rain.
Oh. With no left and no right, in the middle we sleep. Crazy.
Play on repeat, the same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak, our opinions are our own, and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 a storm it comes our way, and those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we'd like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame. Ooh. But point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Ooh. Huh. What's he doing?
This whole money game. This old money game.
He's drawn eyes. He's drawn eyes on the bag on the face. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This doesn't look good for the guy playing the guitar. He's got the fuel can out, gasoline, or petrol as we call it here. We call it gas in America. Is he thinking twice about it? Ooh. Oh. taking the mic off. I mean, look at my man, Ren. Ripped, man. Absolutely ripped. No. No. And that's where it ends. Oh, that's crazy. So see, obviously at the end, he must have poured some sort of kind of oily substance over him, because see, when you saw it, when it rested on his body, it was all kind of shiny. Imagine if it was really petrol that he poured on himself. Crazy. No, I mean, that was just so hard hitting from start to finish. It was just like, oh, I mean, the bard style that he does is amazing. He's able to tell a story, and he's obviously touching on kind of subjects that is obviously all out in the news. Even right now, it's still the same kind of stuff that's going on in the news day in, day out. Stuff to do with the government, stuff to do with other countries. Also, all the interest of the bigger countries like America, UK, obviously Russia, and in Ukraine as well. It's all about power. It's all about money. Nobody gives a shit about the people. All they do is sorry, swearing here, but that is what happened. Is they're not giving a shit about anyone else but themselves and about the money. Right. Well. Time to go with Money Game 2, which I think is this one right here. Yeah, Money Game Part 2. Here we go. The same kind of tempo.
Strange time we're living in, panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America, Britain split through fickle shit. A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate.
Well, there you go. I mean, he's just spitting facts again. That the politicians, they sit there, they just they make decisions for the country, and I mean, it's just like they make the stupidest stuff going ridiculous. And as you say, through fickle shit, a government full of hypocrites, which is very true.
These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on. Needlessly bleeding, resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we die upon the blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
And obviously, in the background, you're seeing all the kind of hints to certain things that's happened in history, and it's like you say, it's all about money. All about money. Money and greed makes the world go round. That's it. Panic and hysteria. Yeah. It's that whole thing of it's that kind of scaremongering tactic that they use.
This old money game. Money is a game and the ladder we climb turns a saint into a sinner with his fingering crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in a nursery rhyme.
This is business economics in a nursery rhyme. Very true.
I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in a nursery rhyme. She sells seashells on a seashore, but the value of these shells will fall.
There's the seashells on the seashore. I picked this up in Ren, in High Ren, and I remember someone had commented saying that it actually ties in to Money Game, and that's obviously where it's come in.
Due to the laws of supply and demand, no one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step 1, you must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step 2, gotta make the people think that they want them, really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson, influencers.
Hit them like Bronson. Wham.
Gotta make the people think that they want them, really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson, influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a show, then you're just a fucking waste, man. Free, it's monopoly, invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be your new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality. 4, expand, clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hand.
That's exactly what they're doing. Clearing the forest, making land, putting all sorts of crap on that land, and it's just causing global warming. Absolute fucking atrocities that us humans have done to this fucking planet.
Quality. 4, expand, clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hands. 5, why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6, guns, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rock, sell water.
I mean, they will sell anything to anyone from any country. I mean, just look at all the, all the different countries funding other countries with their guns for wars and stuff. It's just, I mean, us as humans, we are so thick. We just follow like sheep.
Seashells, sell oil as well. 6, guns, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rock, sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock. 7, press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president of the United States. 8, big smile, make big wave, that's great. Now the truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9, polarize the people, controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10, the world is yours. Step out on the stage to a round of applause. You're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore. Rain, a storm it comes our way, and no surprise to distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we die upon the blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game. This old money game. This old.
And again, another song that he is just spitting nothing but facts. Nothing he says in any of these songs is not true. We all see it with our own eyes. It just makes you realize how bloody thick and ridiculous the whole world is. You just literally have no words for this kind of stuff. Nothing you can say can back up any of this stuff to make it any better, I mean, there's people struggling, with the cost of, the cost of living crisis is just so high, and they're charging you for everything. Cost of food, the cost of rent, the cost of mortgages, everything. I mean, it's going to get to the stage that, we are at the stage now that we work to live. We have to work so we can survive and live our lives. Absolute ridiculous, man. Right, well, let's go and check out Money Game 3, the one that got released today. He's tickling those ivories. just shows how much of a talented guy, the talented artist this guy is. I mean, he just wows us every time. This is obviously, it looks like another live one, maybe another live take, a live one take kind of thing that he likes to do. The setting already, we have the bag over the head with the rope around the neck like we've had in the previous ones. So let's keep going. Whoa. Whoa. Ooh. It's two of these people. I was going to say two of those guys there, but...
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy.
Right, so here we go back into the bardcore style again.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man, he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business.
I mean, oh wow! I mean, it's like crazy. You know, obviously he's telling the story of Jimmy. You know, who's obviously been spoon fed all his life. He's had everything that he's ever wanted on, you know, on a silver platter for him and that kind. So let's go back a bit.
It's the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran.
Oh, dealing in arms dealer.
switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28 inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval. Moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons.
This guy has moved mad. Working from just, making money, being on the Forbes list, to then dealing arms and now dealing in drugs.
Borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket.
Oh.
$35, he gets the call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack, I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed up, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion, heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital.
Ooh, get attacked by the cartel.
For power, Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
What? Crazy. Ooh, this is switched up.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, gimme. 41, he wasn't walking. 42, not walking quickly. 43, never running round the pavements of his city. 44, inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him. And it's a version of she. And it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Cut the music. This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy. Community declines.
He's now taking it back to the whole thing of the High Ren, where he starts it out and he starts doing his speech.
This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy. Community declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution? Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive. We're parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface and consume till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise. "45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate, with a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game."
Well, there he goes with his flick back to his Jenny and Screech, saying about what a shame. And then it rhymes with this is the money game.
"I've a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game."
Click. Money Game Part 3. Well, there we go. What can I say about those three? I was going to say tracks, but not really. It's like an absolute performance. I mean, obviously, Part 1 and Part 3, they are kind of major performances. It's a storytelling masterclass, really. And what I liked about Part 2 was the fact is that all the lyrics were there, so you could see it all. But I love the idea of it being in the TV and showing all the kind of things throughout history that's happened. This is the thing I've worked out about Ren, is that his music that he does is educational. It's there to educate the masses on what's going on in the world today, especially these songs. He's an utter wordsmith with everything that he does. And what I really liked about Part 1 and Part 3 is that there's that flawless motion of the camera movement with him in it, as well as him being out of the camera. It's like a dance between the two of them. I mean, I'm just falling in love with Ren's music. For the more I watch, the more I'm falling in love with it. And really, I don't know what else to say. It's just like he is just an absolute magician in what he does. He's a genius. He's everything that you could probably think of naming him, you can name him. That's all we got time for in today's reaction video, guys. Remember, if you want to help support the channel, please check out the links in the description. Please check out the links to the featured artist Ren. And guys, please, if you could, hit the like button and the subscribe button, and please turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload my next video. That's all we got time for in today's reaction video. I'll see you guys in the next one.